Let's go, man. We live, Power 106, deep dive time. I got my brother Black here, coming to us from Atlanta.
Yeah.
But it's like LA's a second home, right?
Absolutely, home.
How's it feel to be, out here with your LA fans right now, my brother?
Good, man. It's like I can go out and I can enjoy myself and I can go places and not really have to worry about too much, because I like to think like what you put out is what you get.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times when I see people out and I get to interact with people, it's just love and it's very like respectful. So,
No doubt.
So I love being here. I feel safe when I'm here, and yeah.
Since I Have a Lover's the new project, 19 songs on this joint, man.
Yep.
How good did it feel to get this project out, bro?
Oh yeah, it was like a weight off of my shoulders.
Right.
It's been a minute, but I was so like dedicated to making sure it was true to where I was, and I wasn't like rushing for anything or trying to make a song for any other purpose other than like honoring my path and like where I'm at. So it felt like a weight off. It feels really good to like put something good out and for people to like receive it and respond to it well. So yeah, it's always been the same goal for me, like make music that helps people out, and as long as I'm doing that, then it's fun.
Who are like some of your inspirations coming up?
The range goes from Erica, Andre 3 Stacks, Cassidy when I was growing up on battle rap.
That's what's up. Yeah, we just had Cassidy on the show.
Obviously, the GOATs, Kanye, Hove, Kendrick, Cole, Drake. Like, these are all people that I grew up on, and I've drawn inspiration and like my excitement for music from so many different people. We can go back to Sade, we can go back to Mike and Prince, like so many different favorites for so many different reasons, and I'm just happy to like exist in the industry that I was once just a fan of.
That part. From the fan perspective, could you give me your Mount Rushmore of R&B artists?
Ooh.
Like who's on that 4 for you? Because you said some artists right there that are on mine as well, so.
Mount Rushmore R&B artists. Usher's for sure in there.
Sheesh, got to.
Mount Rushmore. Chris is in there.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore R&B artists.
Chris, Usher.
I'm trying to think of everything, like performance, album, like run.
Right. That criteria.
It's a crazy criteria. Tunde, who would you put on Mount Rushmore for R&B? I'm gonna just throw myself up there and I'll be in the mix. Yeah, I'm in there. Me, Usher, Chris.
It's a fire concert. It's a fire album collaboration.
Who am I missing though? Genuine he's on Rushmore, but I'm not in my 4 right now. Yeah, I'm trying to lock down my 4. Love Genuine though.
You got Weeknd, you got Mary J. Blige, you got SZA. Yeah, she been crazy. Killing them.
I'm trying to like think of the pioneers, the GOATs right now.
Teddy Riley.
Okay, now we already know.
Yeah, you can go.
If we talking Rushmore, Teddy Riley he's the atmosphere. He's the whole sky. and Stevie, like that's
right.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Honestly, I'm gonna throw the Weeknd in there for this very simple reason of when he first dropped, it felt R&B to me, but I also didn't know what it was at all. And I was so drawn to it because I could relate to it, and I was like, this is R&B, but this is a completely different R&B than I've ever experienced in my life. And I was in my dorm room when that first mixtape dropped. And I remember being in my dorm room, shutting my laptop and thinking like, what am I about to do with my life?
Wow.
Because that's the hardest mixtape that I've heard this year.
Sheesh.
And now I need to go and like figure out my music, because that was like a pivotal moment. Yeah, it was a game changer. It was a game changer. So yeah, those are 4, but those 4 are not the only ones.
I'm sure. No, the list and the olive branches of the tree.
Yeah, Stevie is the god, so we already know that.
Shout to Stevie, man.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about the title of the album, man.
Yeah, Since I Have a Lover.
What's kind of the meaning behind the title?
It is simply a response to every question that I've gotten in the last 4 or 5 years. Is where have you been? What have you been working on? What inspires you? Why don't you come outside anymore? What makes you happy? Like all of the questions that people have been asking, I think Since I Have a Lover kind of responds to all of it, and it isn't just, you know, romancing with me and my partner. It's like I've been falling in love with myself again, and like honoring just like different parts of myself that I abandoned in the past, like getting back into my writing and getting back not just music, but like my actual writing and journaling, getting back into my art, making sure I'm making visual art.
Love it.
Just tapping into myself. So Since I Have a Lover is really just my mantra for just honoring myself and being happy about it.
Yeah, as you should. We got some collaborations on the project?
Yes. I got a lot of different sprinkles from some friends. Obviously, Don is the only full feature on the project.
Yeah.
But besides that, me and Quinn have an interlude on the project. And besides that, Mariba did some background somewhere. I got a sample that I got cleared from Yeba.
Nice.
I got a choir to help with some background vocals on a few things. And I'm trying to think of if there's anybody. Oh, yeah, Pink Sweats did some background somewhere.
Fire.
There's just like little touches from people, and like, oh, my daughter did some background somewhere.
I love that.
So we were just like finding spots that we could insert people without it being so obvious that it's like a feature.
Yeah. What really motivates you in the studio?
What motivates me the most in the studio is
Authenticity. I get like from you, like you said, kind of off air, like helping people.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly like my music is geared towards helping people heal. At the end of the day, like it's helped me heal. Like writing through my issues and through everything that I've been through has helped me like just feel better and become a better person. So as long as like it's the same exact takeaway for other people, like that's what inspires me the most. Like going to these shows and seeing what songs, you know, people relate to the most.
Yeah.
And seeing what songs people cry to, and seeing what songs like people are rapping word for word. So like that's what inspires me the most, because it's like, all right, job well done. Like,
It's happening.
yeah.
It's happening.
Yeah.
You speak about going to therapy on the album. What's something you could share with the people of what you've learned from that process?
That I was a really good communicator when it came to making music, but I was a horrible communicator when it came to like really talking about the stuff in my life, like with the people in front of me.
And I hear
like,
that.
It's always been easy for me to like go into my corner and figure it out on my own. I've figured out majority of my life on my own.
Yeah.
So when it came down to like having those hard conversations, it would be like, I'll talk about it next week. And then next week would come and I'd be like,
Put it
I'll
off.
talk about it in a week. And then I have a good day and be like, I'm having a good day, so not right now. And then it blows up in your face and you like, that was my fault. That was, like I watched it become like something way bigger than what it had to be. So that was one of the biggest things I had to like come to terms with. It was like, you look like you got it together to the world, but to the people who are right next to you, they can see you and it's not looking
Man,
that
I've
good.
been there. So through that, have you started to just kind of address things as you feel them a little bit quicker?
Yeah, I got Talk About It tatted on me just for the simple fact that like I need a daily reminder, even if it's something as simple as like something hurt my feelings, something didn't make me feel good, something made me uncomfortable. I don't like the way that like something was delivered to me. Like it could be the smallest thing, the simplest thing, the most unproblematic thing, but if it's in my head as a thought, I need to just spill it, because otherwise it just like snowballs into something bigger.
Right. Have you gotten good results? Have you been feeling like,
Absolutely. You just like step back and realize I've been psyching myself out for years for no reason. Like,
bro.
Yeah, procrastinating and like making it seem like it's such a big deal if I do or say this the right or wrong way, when truly just get it out. And once you get it out, the ball is in whoever you talking to. It's in their court.
That's right.
So it's like once I speak my mind and I say how I feel, then you have the responsibility of responding like the proper way. And if you don't, then I could be like, hey, I said my thing, you know, I did it the right way.
Yeah.
Now you got to like meet me in the middle. Yeah,
if they really care.
Yep.
If they really care.
Absolutely.
You've collaborated with so many artists. Don Toliver on the project, Ty Dolla $ign in the past,
Yep.
J. Cole.
Yep, absolutely.
What was it like working with Cole World, man?
Top 5, top 3, whatever you want to call it, man. Like it was dope, because it wasn't one of them moments where like I went in like, can you get on a song of mine? It was, he asked to meet me because he was working with JID, one of my homies, obviously, family, Earth Gang. And he asked to meet me. I'm like, okay, shit, Cole want to meet me, bet. Pull up, we talk about fatherhood, we talk about music, we talk about everything. And in the midst of that, I would just like play him songs whenever he asked to listen to anything. And I think it was maybe the second time that we met, I played him Pretty Little Fears, and this was when the album was pretty much wrapped up. And that was a moment where he was just like, send me that. Like,
damn,
I'm on it.
He felt inspired.
Yeah, and I remember listening to that verse in the car. I think it was originally like a space for a 16.
Okay.
Obviously, there's no rules when you giving a song to somebody else.
Sure.
I remember hearing that. I don't even know what it was, 36.
He went crazy.
But he went crazy, and I remember being in the car like, oh yeah, this is wild.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, when you're in the car and you press play and you're just sitting back listening, like, what's going through your mind?
You slapping the steering wheel, you going crazy. It's like this is real life right here. Like this is it's not normal. Like none of what we do is normal, and
Right.
I could never ever like act like I'm used to it or act like it's something that I should be over. Like it's special. So a moment like that, I was like, this is like you were rapping in front of your mirror at one point,
Facts.
acting like you could be in the same position as somebody like Cole, and now you got him on your song.
That's dope, man.
That's dope.
Good things happen to good people, bro. It's been great hanging with you today.
Thank you.
I enjoyed, the freestyle you went crazy on.
Thank you.
You picked the Uchi Wally beat.
Absolutely.
It's a classic, bro.
Super classic.
That's a classic, man. What inspired you to get on that beat?
It's just a really, really, really good pocket to find. I feel like anybody can just like find their spot in there, and once you find your spot in there, you just get to go off and you
Yeah.
get to do your own thing. So
Yeah.
yeah, Nas, man,
One of the GOATs right
you
there.
already know.
Since I Have a Lover is the name of the project. It's out right now. Run the streams up. 19 tracks on it. Amazing stories on there from my brother.
Thank you.
Temporary with Don Tolliver is one of the tracks. The title track. What other tracks you want people to really like dive into?
Another track on the album I would love for people to dive into. I'm trying to think right now because I want you to take the whole entire like body of work in,
yeah,
for
okay.
sure. But honestly, Fatal Attraction is always one of my favorites.
Okay.
I think Fatal Attraction might be like that's like the after hours song. That's like the you and your special person song. So Fatal Attraction for sure. That way somebody can have something to set a candle to.
Just like that. What's your favorite song to perform when you hit these stages?
Ooh. People will kill me if I don't say Problems. Problems is always like the banger. That's like
Movie.
that's the moment of the show that everybody's waiting for. But honestly, Loving You from my first album is another really good one. That's like a song that wasn't a single.
Right.
It didn't get a video or nothing, but it's still, it might be platinum right now. It might be like right at the line of being platinum. And for me, I'm like, that's a big deal because this is a song about like the ins and outs of relationships and being caught in situations that you aren't really like too proud of, and for people to like gravitate towards it so much that it streams to this day. Loving You is one of them ones where I can put the mic down and just look at people and they just go word for word. Yeah.
Timeless music. What makes a true artist to you as a fan?
To me, honesty. That's it. Like if you honest, that's like the truest, purest form of art to me. Anything else is lackluster. So
Just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My favorite artists always have that like authenticity.
Yeah, you gotta
and
be
that
honest.
honesty.
got to.
That story that just kind of like grabs you. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you can feel when it's a gimmick. You can feel when it's a little bit fake or watered down. So
Right.
like it don't matter. Like it could be a story of strife. It could be stress. It could be love. It could be heartbreak. Like as long as it's honest, that's all I care about.
That's right. That's right. Black is Here. Since I Have a Lover is the album out right now. Just Incredible's Deep Dive on Power 106. Thank you for coming through, my brother.
Thank you.